Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at kind of a controversial topic. Basically, this is something a lot of people kind of argue over, talking about whether Baleful or Seraph is better on Blade Dancer. A lot of people say Seraph, a lot of people say Baleful. It's just one of those topics that, most people don't really know which is which. I always see a lot of people ask in chat, ask on my channel, do you go Baleful or do you go Seraph? So basically, making this video just to clarify which one I believe is better and which one most people would agree with. I would say probably the more popular opinion. But yeah, we're just going to be going over that. So first, let's just take a look at both of them. So first we have Baleful Limblade, and as you can see, the attack power is the same, critical the same, piercing the same, everything the same. Critical rate is the same, the critical damage is the same. They both trigger 100% focus recovery. Now here's where they're different. So Baleful, it triggers the Baleful effect. So basically what it does is it gives additional damage equal to 160% of attack power. Also, it resets cooldown of all your skills after 10 stats. And the last part is your Sunder damage is increased by 7%. So that's the Baleful. So Seraph's is, it triggers the Seraph's effect when hit. So right here, if you just look at the keywords, this one says triggers Baleful effect on a hit, and Seraph says triggers Seraph effect when hit. So the main difference right here is that you only get the Seraph's effect when you're getting hit, and when you have Baleful, you get the effect when you're hitting. So that's a huge thing that people look over. So basically, you're only getting the Seraph's effect if you're getting hit. So a lot of times as a Blade Dancer, you're not even getting the boss's aggro because you have a tank in the party. So as you can tell, it's just not very good just right from there. Where Baleful, it's perfect. You always get the effect because you're always hitting the boss. Like, that's just something you're going to be doing. So the other thing is the effects are not as good. So the Seraph's effect triggers 420 HP recovery when hit. And it also resets the cooldown of all the skills. But the main issue with this is that first you have to get hit, and then when you get hit, you only get 420 HP back. And then after you get hit enough, it resets the cooldown of all your skills after 10 stats. So basically, you almost have to be like a tank to even get the resets. And this just makes it pretty ridiculous to even use Seraphs, honestly. Where if you use Baleful, all you have to do is hit the boss. You just keep hitting the boss, and it triggers the additional damage, and it gives you the 160% of attack power, and also resets your cooldown of your skills. So right there, you already know that you're going to get the effect of Baleful better, way quicker. To be honest, Seraphs, you really don't even ever get the effect because by the time you get hit by the boss enough, the boss is probably already dead, to be honest. If you even get hit by the boss, because you're never really tanking as a Blade Dancer. So right there, that kind of just tells you already, but I'm going to keep going. So a lot of people kind of argue, well, Seraph's has a 7% flicker damage, and Baleful has Sunder damage increase, so obviously flicker is going to be better for a Lightning Blade Dancer. Well, unfortunately, you're right, it is a little bit stronger for the flicker, but here's the difference between Baleful and Seraph's. So basically, most would think Baleful is worse because you basically retain your 100% draw stance on both, and that's cool and all, but the problem is you don't retain 100% surge on Seraphs. So basically, the keyword is surge, and what surge does, it allows you to cast more lightning flashes. And let me just show you if you don't know. This is Lightning Flash. So every time you're in draw stance, that's the ability you use to animation cancels your really big DPS. So basically, your Surge is more useful with Baleful. It's easier to use. And basically, it allows you to cast more Lightning Flashes. And when you have more Lightning Flashes, it just shits all over the flicker damage increase. So even though you get a 7% increase in your flicker damage, the Baleful resets allow you to cast more lightning flashes, which is way stronger than just some flickers. So that's another reason why Baleful is actually stronger. So those are the main two reasons. I hope this kind of helped you. Also, a lot of people will ask, like, well, why do you go Seraphs? Well, basically, I was one of those blade dancers when I first got legendary, where I just saw the flicker damage increase and instantly thought, oh, this will be way better. And I honestly didn't even read the abilities, so unfortunately, I kind of made a big mistake there. And if you did go Seraphs, it's not that big of a deal because both of them go into Ravens, which is your end goal, or Riftwalk if you're planning to go that. But most people are doing Ravens, so both of them go to Ravens. So it's not the end of the world if you did go Seraphs, because I'm obviously not going to spend like 500 gold just to switch when I'm almost stage 10. But yeah, that's the reason why I went Seraphs. I kind of just made a mistake. I wasn't very educated on the legendaries, but now I am. Unfortunately, too late now. But yeah, again, Seraphs is win hit. So basically, you're gonna have to get hit a bunch of times to even get the cooldown resets of your skills. Where Baleful, the whole time you just hit the boss and you get the resets, and you also get the 160% attack power. Also, again, your surge uptime is only affected on Baleful. So basically that means when you use Baleful, it shines more when you use Surge. So Surge allows you to cast more of your lightning flashes, which, as I said, is way stronger than just spamming Flicker, which is only a 7% increase in damage. So hope that wasn't too confusing for you guys. But basically, to sum it all up, Baleful is stronger for Blade Dancer. You could argue Seraphs is better, but I don't really know how you would, honestly, just from doing the math and just looking at it. But yeah, if you did go Seraphs, don't worry about it. I mean, the end result is Ravens, so it's not the end of the world if you did go Seraphs. Like myself, I'm not really sweating it. I don't really care that much. Like, I'll just get Raven. But yeah, Baleful is stronger for Blade Dancer, so hopefully it kind of helped you decide. Definitely go Baleful if you're trying to decide which one to go. It's just stronger in every way. So hope that kind of helped you guys, and thank you guys for watching.